Hi, I'm Tanya Steele, Editor-in-Chief of Epicurious.com, and you're watching Around the World in 80 Dishes. Today we're going to Hawaii, and we're making Uku Laulau. That's kind of a fun thing to say, and I'm making it with my fun friend, Lynn Gigliotti, another fun word to say, from the CIA. Lynn.
Aloha.
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 Luckily, I'm wearing my coconut bra underneath the dress, so I feel like I'm ready to do this. Now, this is essentially steaming fish in a banana leaf. Is that basically what it is?
Yeah, it's steaming fish in a banana leaf with a really nice aromatic sauce. It's got a little bit of seaweed in it. It's got some Chinese sausage, and it's a really, really easy dish. Anybody can make this.
Wow, I've never tried it, and it sounds so healthy.
It is. Too. It is. There's a lot of dishes in Hawaii that are very, like the Hawaiian Pacific Rim dishes, that are extremely healthy, very, very light. Now there are the other dishes as well.
The pork
we're going to
dishes.
do the pork dishes, the kalua pork, the pig, but we're going to do a healthy dish today.
Okay, great.
So what we've got is this is a banana leaf, and now I've cut this.
And you can buy this frozen, right? In
you
a
can
lot
buy
of
these.
Supermarkets.
You can buy them frozen in supermarkets, and sometimes you can find them fresh. If you're in Hawaii, definitely. Now, I cut this down to size because these leaves are really large. You know, they're about this big. These come in strips, and so you just sort of section it off as you need it, depending on what size your fish fillet is. Mm-hmm. And then you'll see that the banana leaf has two sides. This is the dark side of the leaf, the inside of the leaf without the ribs. I like to put the rib side out because it looks a little fancier.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what we do is we take two of the banana leaves, kind of crisscross them. Now I've got a piece of snapper. And, you know, if you can't find fresh snapper, you can use another kind of fish, too. Any kind of Hawaiian fish is great, but you could even use halibut to do this.
And basically any kind of slightly firm white fish would be great?
Firm, but a little flaky. You wouldn't want to use a tuna or a swordfish. It just doesn't really have the temperament for it. So we're going to put a little seaweed. And this particular seaweed came dried, and I just rehydrated it, a little warm water, and let it sit for a little while. And then you take a little bit of Chinese sausage.
What is that called again, the Chinese sausage?
Lapchung.
Lapchung, that's right.
Lapchung. And it's absolutely delicious. You can just slice it up in some nice thin slices. And
that makes sense, actually, to have Chinese sausage in this, because didn't the Chinese and the Japanese come to Hawaii and
absolutely
really contributed to the cuisine of the islands?
There's a big Asian population in Hawaii, and one of the nice things about the cuisine there is that it's sort of fusion of these different Asian areas and the Hawaiian tradition. So it's delicious food. So now we're going to take the banana leaf, and we're just going to fold this over. Fold that over. If you have a little extra, you can just put it on top. Now you're going to fold this, fold this. Then you can just take it and fold it under.
Just like a package. Right?
Just like a little package.
And then you just use regular twine?
Yeah, you can just take your regular string or twine. If you have a piece of banana leaf long enough and you're feeling adventurous, you can even take a piece of banana leaf and tie it up with that. So it looks pretty. So then you take another one, and you can, if you are pressed for time in our busy world, you can also make these ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Wrap them up the night before. The longer they sit, the better they taste.
Oh, really?
Well,
does it?
Not too long, but
does it the fish kind of tenderize because of the seaweed and the salt? And
yeah, you just don't want them to sit too long, but a couple of hours is not a bad thing.
I see.
That way you can get home from work. You could actually have this sauce made. You could get home from work, take your fish, throw them in the steamer. Your sauce is already made, and if you want to, throw a salad together, you've got that going, and you're good to go.
And these steam for only 10 minutes, so
they're 10 minutes. It's really fast.
Really fast.
So if you get all your preliminary mise en place, as we like to call it in the biz, done ahead of time, then you're set to go. And you don't have to worry about anything. You can sit back and relax and enjoy your evening instead of spending it in the kitchen.
That's right.
So we have our two little packages all set and ready to go.
And we're going to stick them in the...
Yeah, we've got our steamer basket.
We've got one already in there.
Steaming. I've got one already in there, ready to go. We're going to put these in there. We're going to put the lid on. We're going to steam them for about 10 minutes. And the best way to test them, take a little knife, stick it in, count to 10, take the knife out, just touch it to the back of your hand. If it's hot, it's done.
Oh.
If it's cold, it's raw.
Wow.
I know.
That's very foolproof.
One of my old chefs taught me that.
That's great. Well, in the next video, then, what we're going to do is make the sauce and eat them.
Good.
Okay.
You